recognition there.
Yeah, I realized. I said, if you or a loved one, you couldn't make it to the game. Close enough.
3, 2, 1. We are live from Crane, Missouri, the neatest little town in Missouri, just on the northwestern part of Stone County, just right along the borders of Berry, Lawrence, and the Christian County Panhandle. And you're seeing this live for Tuesday night high school fall baseball action. It's going to be 2 SWCL matches.
Turn the laptop a little bit.
I did tell him I will, but Bob, Compton, and like 3 other people complained about it. And that's the only reason I turned it down.
Volume of it?
But just tell him I'll turn it back up, but that's just why I turned it down.
We'll see 2 SWCL members here on the diamond of Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in downtown Crane, Missouri. We're streaming live here on the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. These 2 teams are going to be the host of Crane.
The Billings Wildcats, number 8, Kobe Clinton.
These two members on the field are Crane and Billings. Crane, the host of this ballpark, as the first pitch is going to be swung on and fouled back as the catcher Darren Terrell records the first out. Short and quick.
And now for the Wildcats, number 10, Jake Henry.
That'll bring up Jake Henry. Kobe Clinton is going to be leads off the lineup for the Billings Wildcats. Jake Henry is hitting second. He's at shortstop. Kobe Clinton's in center field. Hitting third behind the dish for Billings is going to be Peyton Gold. He wears number 2. Trent Blankenship's cleaning up the lineup for Billings. He's going to be wearing number 18 in right field. Hayden Fender will be on the bump tonight for the Billings Wildcats. Tanner Gordon, who wears number 33, is in the 5th spot. He is going to be at second for the Wildcats. Brian Terry will be in left field tonight for the Wildcats. Whereas number 16, Duncan Harder, will be at first base. He wears number 7. He'll be batting 8th in the lineup, and hitting 9th in the lineup for Billings is going to be Nate Hunt. Nate Hunt, he's at third base wearing number 13. Coaches for the Billings Wildcats is Callan Springer, Chase Thomas, 2 former Clever Blue Jays, Andrew Cherry, who's the former Forsyth Panther. So a little bit of SWCL foes. As the pitch from Henry is going to be swung on and rolled foul down the third base line. As we look at the Crane lineup for today, Isaiah Smith will lead off for the Crane Pirates. He's in right field wearing number 3. Hitting second for the Crane Pirates is going to be the speedster Chase Conrad, who has had a outstanding Saturday between Cheyenne, Oklahoma and Licking. As he'll hit Henry, and Henry's going to take first base.
Number 2, Peyton Gold.
So Chase Conrad is on the bump tonight for the Crane Pirates. Nick Brandon's going to be in center. Whereas number 23 hitting third, cleaning up the lineup for the Pirates, is going to be Heath Quick. He's in left field. Darren Terrell is going to be behind the dish for the Pirates. Whereas number 28 hitting 5th, Zane Compton will be at second base tonight for Crane. Hitting in the 6th spot, Isaac Robinson will be at shortstop, as he will fill in for Chase Conrad there at shortstop as Conrad's on the mound. It's 1-0 from Conrad, going to be upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Only 1 out here in the top half of the opening inning. Isaac Robinson will hit 7th in the lineup wearing number 25 at shortstop. Hitting 8th will be Wyatt Howard at third base. Buddy Bowling will be the designated hitter, hitting 9th, and Seth Steele will not bat in the lineup, but will play first base. 2-1 the count on Peyton Gold, the catcher for the Billings Wildcats. The Pirates are coached by Brian Harmon, Clay Stumpf, Tyler Martin, the former Clever Blue Jay, Clay Stumpf, the former Crane Pirate. Ball gets away in the outfield, and Henry's going to wind up at third. A little sloppy there on the infield by Crane. Substitutes for the Crane Pirates are Eric Spires, Adam Murray, Xander Main, Mason Elder, Harley Hebert, Wesley Clark, Coy Estrie, Bryson Brandstetter, who is doing a little bit of a shoulder injury, Jacob McKnight, Garrett Dykes, and Trapper Moore. Pitch by Gold is going to be lined into right center for a base hit. One run's going to be coming in. That was Henry who scored the first run. And quickly the Wildcats are on the board, 1-0 over Crane.
Now batting number 18, Trent Blankenship.
That will bring up Trent Blankenship for the Billings Wildcats. Once again, we're streaming live on the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. In the top of the first inning here from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium, this will be the only live game we'll see tonight of this week. Because after this game, the Pirates will prepare for the Crane Fallwood Bat Tournament. This is the Pirates' only game this week between their SWCL foes of Billings. Ball 2 on Trent Blankenship, the right fielder for Billings. Already has a 1-0 advantage over Crane. Next pitch is going to be a 3-ball, no strike count. Darren Terrell trots out to the mound to calm down Chase Conrad just a little bit. Get his focus back in. So once again, the coaches for Crane is Brian Harmon, the head coach. Clay Stumpf, the former Pirate, 2015 grad from Crane, is the assistant coach. Coach Tyler Martin, 2013 grad from Clever, also former All-State pitcher for Clever. And Harley Howard, who is the recent 2018 grad from Crane, former first baseman. So a little bit of a brotherly love between Coach Harley Howard and the third baseman of the Crane Pirates, Wyatt Howard. As the second out's going to be gobbled up by Zane Compton there at second. Throws on to Seth Steele to record out number 2. And you're going to be seeing Hayden Fender, the pitcher for Billings. In the top half of inning number 1, one runner on third. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. If you missed the live streams on Saturday, we live streamed 3 games between Crane, Cheyenne, Oklahoma, and Licking. 3 games. First game was between Crane and Cheyenne, Oklahoma. Second game was between Licking and Cheyenne, Oklahoma. And the third and final game on Saturday was between Licking and Crane. Licking respectively in Class 3 over in Texas County, just between Kabul and Rolla. Between Houston and Rolla, between Highway 60 and I-44 there in Texas County. Now to refresh you, 3-1 count on, pardon me. And they're going to get the final out. So 1 run on 2 hits. On 1 hit. 1 error, and we go to the bottom of inning number 1. 1-0 Billings over Crane.
You see that? I knocked it off, saved it. I was like, okay, good. And then I knocked it off.
I think this is the better part for it because it won't fall out or fall off the sill. This one's just unlucky. Oh my word. It feels warm. Yeah, that looks good.
Oh gosh, for a second I thought he was already going up. It's like, okay, I'm gonna miss you, kid. Alright, number 3, Isaiah Smith is gonna be up first. Austin Wilson, that's you. Yes, I do.
Can I borrow it, please?
Thank you. No, this is varsity. JV's after. So, turn.
You know what baseball is?
What's up?
That's
How are
baseball
you?
player.
Hi, doing good. How are you?
Family might have to back way if turn coming up here. First at the bat for the Pirates, number 3, Isaiah Smith.
Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in downtown Crane, Missouri. Kicking off the bottom half of inning number 1 between the Crane Pirates and the Billings Wildcats. Isaiah Smith is your batter to lead off the the bottom half of inning number 1. First pitch to Smith. He's going to take a ball, or take a strike actually, 0-1 on Isaiah Smith. Take it 1-1 on Isaiah Smith. He's the son of the head Pirates basketball coach for Crane, Coach Kevin Smith. As he'll reach it to first safely.
42,
And
Chase
infield
Conrad.
single, and that's going to bring up Chase Conrad. Chase Conrad, who gave Cheyenne, Oklahoma nightmares on Saturday, and of course he gave Licking some nightmares on Saturday as well, but not as many nightmares as he gave Cheyenne. First pitch is going to be a little high and tight, 1-0 on Chase Conrad. Chase Conrad is very speedy there on the base paths. The 1-0 going to be picked off. 1 ball, no strikes on Chase Conrad. Here's a 1-0 pitch, runner going, there goes Smith. Ball's going to be thrown as a grounder, and Isaiah Smith's going to make it to second easily. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs here in the top half of inning number 1. 1 runner on base, that's Isaiah Smith there at second. Going on in Major League Baseball action, the St. Louis Cardinals are going to be in our nation's capital. They will be taking on the Washington Nationals. Scheduled for about a 6:15 start time from Nationals Park there in Washington, D.C. 3-0 the count on Chase Conrad. And just off the shores of Lake Erie, on the northern part of Ohio, you're going to be seeing the Kansas City Royals, as they will be taking on the Cleveland Indians there at Progressive Field there in Cleveland. Currently, Royals sit at the bottom of the AL Central. And Chase Conrad's going to be on base and about to become Billings' nightmare as he trots over to first. And we're going to have runners on first and second base for Nick Brandon, the senior.
Now batting number 23, Nick Brandon.
Royals have currently won, I believe, 5 games is what I've heard. About 5 or 6 games. But they still stand at the bottom of the American League Central while the Cleveland Indians lead the American League Central. Ball's in the dirt. Runners are going to advance. And what do you know? You got the tying run there on third base thanks to that fast pass ball from Hayden Fender. And we stand at a 1-ball, no strike count. 1 ball, no strikes on Nick Brandon. If you recall from the final game on Saturday between Crane and Licking, Nick Brandon had a home run that landed on the basketball court there, just beyond the left field fence there, here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. The 1-1. Nick Brandon will be hit, and the bases are juiced for the cleanup man, Heath Quick. So good things are brewing here for the Crane Pirates in the early stages of this game.
Heath Quick.
And that will bring up Heath Quick, the batter for the Crane Pirates, as he digs in with no outs and the bases are juiced. Nowhere to put the cleanup man for Heath Quick. In a big spot. The first pitch to him is going to be taking a strike on the outside corner by the home plate umpire from Hayden Fender. Pitch looked like it was more of a slider as it went down. And Quick is behind at 0-1. The 0-1. Heath Quick is going to take a ball. So he'll even the count up at 1-1. Once again, we want to welcome you all onto the live stream between Crane and Billings, as Heath Quick is going to sky one into left field. Should be enough. It's going to score Isaiah Smith from third. And Heath Quick will do his job, as the Pirates have tied this game between Billings and Crane, as the game is tied thanks to a Heath Quick sacrifice fly.
Stepping up to the plate, number 28, Darren Terrell.
As Heath Quick is going to get some high fives back on his trip back into the dugout. In steps in Darren Terrell, the catcher for the Crane Pirates. Pardon me, St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals will start at 6:05 p.m. Again, from Nationals Park in our nation's capital, the Cardinals lost yesterday thanks to a game-tying home run to center in the 9th inning that went off the bat of Bryce Harper from Cardinals closer Bud Norris. And then Bryce Harper brought in the winning run thanks to a sacrifice fly. Brought the runner in from home there yesterday on Labor Day. And Terrell's going to give it a ride. High fly ball is going to go foul. Bounce out. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out. Here's the 2-1. Taken outside, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, 1-1 tie between Crane and Billings. It's some SWCL action. And we have some new faces that have joined the SWCL for this school year. Purdy and Southwest take the places of Clever and Forsyth, as both those schools are in the same conference as now as the Mid-Lakes Conference. Terrell draws the walk, and the bases are going to be reloaded. And we're going to have a pinch runner for Darren Terrell. That's going to be Coy Esri.
Now batting number 21, Zane Compton.
That will bring up Zane Compton, the second baseman for Crane. He digs into the batter's box. 1 out, bases are loaded once again for Zane Compton. Watches the ball go in at 1-0. A little bit shaky, a little bit of a shaky first inning for Chase Conrad, but he managed to get out of the inning. Only 1 run, though, so nothing to get cranky about. 2-0 count on Zane Compton. Hayden Fender stands lanky, pretty tall and lanky there on the mound. He'll throw another ball inside on Zane Compton, the second baseman for Crane. Compton wears number 21. Pirates are in the white jerseys, white pants, blue and gold stirrup socks, and the white and blue Crane caps with a pirate on it. And Compton will walk in another run. Will walk in a run. It's going to make it 2-1 Crane. And we're going to see a coaching visit for Billings as head coach Drew Cherry will walk to the mound to calm down his pitcher Hayden Fender. Coach Brian Harmon and Coach Clay Stumpf talking it over with his batters, or with their batters. Mound visit comes to a close as Drew Cherry goes back to the first base and visitors dugout here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Clay Stumpf goes back to the
25, Isaac Robinson.
Goes back to the first base coach's box and will get his cardio in. Coach Harmon just takes the slow walk back to the third base coaching box as the first pitch to Zane Compton is going to be taken for a ball, 1-0. Brand new ball game early. Crane leading Billings 2-1. Pitch is going to be inside at 2-0 on Isaac Robinson, the shortstop today, filling in for Chase Conrad as Chase Conrad once again is on the mound for Crane. 2-0 count on Isaac Robinson. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, kicking off here from Tootie Parsons Memorial. Ball's going to be down just a hair. At 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Once again, Pirates are on top, 2-1. 3-1, bases are juiced. Nowhere to put Robinson as he's going to slap 1 foul. And he'll run the count full at 3-2. Man on deck will be Wyatt Howard, the first baseman for the the third baseman for the Crane Pirates. Ball taken outside, and there's going to be another run coming in. 3-1 Pirates as the Pirates are relying on the walks to score runs. And that's going to bring up the freshman third baseman, Wyatt Howard. No balls, no strikes. 1 out, and the bases are loaded still. First pitch to Howard. Takes a strike at 0-1. Pirates are across the white jerseys for Crane in the script font. Wildcats are in the blue jerseys, white pants. Unsure of the socks because the pants are pajama style. Billings across the chest on the blue jerseys for Billings. In gold lettering, blue and gold lettering, as these two schools carry the same colors.
35, Buddy Bowling.
It's going to bring up Buddy Bowling as
Number 35, Buddy Bowling.
as Howard was hit by the pitch. And what do you know, we got a 4-1 Crane lead over Billings. Billings and Crane are about 12 to 11 miles apart from each other. Billings just right along Highway 60, just 5 miles southwest of Republic, or 15 to 20 miles south and west of Springfield. Just right in the panhandle of Christian County. Crane here in the northwestern part of Stone County. First pitch to Buddy Bowling is going to be taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bases are loaded. 4-1 Crane, thanks to hit batters and walks. Second pitch to Buddy Bowling is going to be outside for a ball, a little bit down and out. And on that outside corner. Pretty good sized crowd here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Once again, these two towns are not very far from each other, about 11 or 12 miles away. The 2-1 is going to be just a bit outside, 3-1 the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases are still loaded, nowhere to put Buddy Bowling, the designated hitter, and the 9th man. The 3-1. Another walk's going to be issued to Fender as the 5th run's going to come across the plate. And we'll reset the lineup, and that's going to bring up Isaiah Smith as Crane has batted around here in the bottom of inning number 1. Just so you know, we're still in the bottom of it. We're in the bottom of the opening inning as Fender's day is going to quickly come to a screeching halt. New pitcher for the Billings Wildcats is going to be Jake Henry as he comes from shortstop. I believe the new left fielder is going to be Duncan Harder. Fender will take over at first base for Harder. We can find out who takes over for Henry there at shortstop. We'll pass that along to you as soon as we can find the number, and we can tell you about it. Five runs have already scored here in the bottom of the bottom of the first inning. The Pirates lead 5-1 over Billings. Isaiah Smith's going to be the batter as soon as Jake Henry finishes his warm-up tosses. Speaks with the bases umpire. And there's the end of the warm-up tosses for Jake Henry. Bases are still loaded here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Smith as Isaiah Smith's going to come back to the plate for a second AB of the ball game, just in the first inning. We're only in the first inning, as what could be a very long game for the Billings Wildcats, depending on how well the pitching for Crane will work against Billings. First pitch to Smith is going to be rifled into right field for It's going to be caught. Here comes the 6th run. It's going to be in there as Robinson gets down and dirty, slides in. That's a cloud of dust leaves Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium thanks to a slide by Isaac Robinson. And Chase Conrad will do his job. And now it's going to make it runners on first and second base.
Chase Conrad.
It's going to bring up Chase Conrad with 2 outs here. Runners are on first and second base. Chase Conrad is the batter once again. Swinging a sky-high fly ball. Foul. It's going to go along the hill of Tootie Parsons Memorial. For strike 1. Pirates are being pesky once again. Swing a liner foul into the parking lot of Crane. What appears to look like it just hit the Billings bus. School bus for Billings. Kind of ricocheted off of it. And Conrad's going to be behind in the count at 0-2. The 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the first inning comes to a close finally. So, 6 runs have come across the diamond for the Crane Pirates on lots of walks. And we go to inning number 2. 6-1 Pirates over Billings.
Don't even look at look either. Please tell me why you think you're this. What's a good voice? It sounds just like her. It was much confusing. I'm trying to see. I guarantee it's going to be 33 Terry Gordon. Yep. That's the Wildcats. Up for the Wildcats, number 33, Tanner Gordon.
Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in Crane, Missouri, just in the northwestern part of Stone County. Tanner Gordon is the leadoff man for the second inning as he watches the first pitch come in for a ball 0-1. First pitch is going to be swung on and sky-high. Compton calls it off, and he'll record out number 1 of inning number 2. That's going to bring up Brian Terry, the left fielder for the Billings Wildcats. Terry wears the red and white helmet. Little chopper. Howard vacuums it up. On to first. And a throwing error is going to be charged by Wyatt Howard. Umpire takes a dive. Apparently he was showing off his fielding skills there. They're trying to take the call.
7, Duncan Harder.
So Terry's going to wind up at second with 1 out here in the top half of inning number 2. Duncan Harder. A little bit of a Matt Carpenter's stance by Harder. Even though he's a right-handed hitter for Billings. First pitch to him is going to be a strike at 0-1. Rocks the bat up and down as the ball gets away, but the runner does not advance. And it's going to be a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Harder. Harder, who started the game off in first base, now he moved to left field. Checked his swing. No swing set the home plate umpire, 2-1. as Conrad's behind in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on second. Chopper foul. Manages to even the count at 2-2. So Conrad is 1 strike away from making it 2 outs here in the top half of inning number 2. The 2-2 pitch. Full count on Duncan Harder. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner there on second is a chopper. It'll roll foul. Home plate umpire calls it foul as it rolls just off the first baseline.
What should I say? What should I say?
The 3-2 is going to be on the outside corner, up and out on Duncan Harder, and we're going to have 2 runners on. Runners on first and second. That will bring up Nate Hunt, the third baseman for Billings. Wears number 13 on the blue jerseys. First pitch to him is going to be taken for it's going to be hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded for Billings here in the top half of inning number 2.
And back up for the Wildcats, number 8, Kobe Clinton.
Going to bring up Kobe Clinton as the lineup resets for Billings. Billings coming in with a little bit of firepower against Crane, but they got a 6-1 deficit. And Conrad will get the strike call he needed. 0-1 to count. On the leadoff man, Kobe Clinton, as he popped out in foul territory in his last at bat. Gobbled up by Chase Conrad, but he'll get the second out easily. And that's going to end the second inning. So Chase Conrad gets out of the throws a scoreless second inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's a 6-1 Pirate lead over Billings.
Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Oh, it's warm. No. Smells like tuna. Well, we should just do that. Say that next person. Next to the bat.
Next to the bat number. Now ready for the Pirates, number 23, Nick Brandon. There you go.
Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Downtown Crane, Missouri is where we're at. In northern Stone County. Nick Brandon is your batter for the Crane Pirates. First pitch is going to be swung on and missed for a strike 0-1. Brandon swinging for the fences a little bit. here in the bottom half of inning number 2 after that last pitch. That was waved at and missed by Nick Brannon. Fastball, fly ball, and it's going to go foul. And Brannon is behind at 0-2 quickly. The 0-2, 1-2 on Nick Brannon. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Here's the 1-2. It's going to be rifled. Fly ball. Foul ball.
I don't play soccer because I enjoy the sport. I'm doing it for the kids.
So the count's going to be on pause as Brannon flew one out of the park for a foul ball. 1-2 ball gets away at 2-2.
You get me something, you say you get other stuff.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs on Nick Brannon as he leads off the top half of, or pardon me, the bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a 2-2, swinging and rifled, giving a chase, and foul just shy of home run number 3 for Nick Brannon. 2 balls, 2 strikes as the count is frozen. A 2-2. It's going to be foul, and the count will still be paused at 2-2. Nick Brannon looking very desperate. As you can tell, that pitch that was lined down the left field line had home run written all over it. Swinging a high pop-up into foul territory. Going foul once again, 2-2. Coach Harmon signaling some other players as they'll go and retrieve the baseballs that were hit foul. Nick Brannon showing some battle here in the top or bottom half of inning number 2. 2-2 the count on Nick Brannon. Here's a 2-2. He'll be hit, and that's how you work him. That's how you work an AB. Is going to get hit by the pitch, and there you have it. There you have it. Get hit and take your base. And it's going to bring up Heath Quick, the cleanup man for Crane.
Heath Quick.
Heath Quick's going to stride into the batter's box. Apparently sounds like car alarms here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. First pitch to Heath Quick is going to be taken outside for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes on Heath Quick. 1-0 is going to be wide and just behind the right fielder for a base hit. Harmon is circling the runner. Here comes Brannon to score. And he'll trot into home safely. And it's going to be a 7-1 Crane lead over Billings. Well, it looked like thanks to Heath Quick. So Quick is going to be charged with the RBI double. It's going to go on his base hit rap sheet.
Darren Terrell.
That's going to bring in Darren Terrell. Heath Quick is your man on second base. One run's already come across thanks to an RBI double by the man who's on second base of Heath Quick, who patrols left field without any harm, and pitch is going to be dribbled. And they managed to get the out at first, and Heathcliff's going to shift from second to third. And that'll bring up Zane Compton, the
21, Zane Compton.
So that'll bring up Zane Compton, the second baseman for the Crane Pirates. 7-1 Crane over Billings here in the top half of inning number 2. Door's already been broken down early for Crane. Swung on, good cut by Zane Compton, as he'll be behind at 0-1.
Really?
7-1 Crane over Billings. Next pitch is going to be a ball at 1-0.
There's your girl.
The 1-1 is going to be line foul just behind the plate. Bounced off the screen, 1-2 on Zane Compton. And Compton's behind in the count at 1-2. The 1-2, swinging a high fly ball. Who wants it? Fender calls it. And there's out number 2. And so the runner there at third is going to stay put. And we're quickly at 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 2.
Now batting number 25, Isaac Robinson.
That brings up Isaac Robinson, the shortstop for Crane tonight, as he will substitute shortstop tonight for Chase Conrad. Once again, Chase Conrad's on the mound. Little dribbler. Third baseman got it. Throwing error by the third baseman, and Heathcliff's going to score. It's going to make it an 8-2 Crane lead over Billings. And that will bring up Wyatt Howard, the third baseman for Crane. Wyatt Howard digs into the the right-handed batter's box. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Off the banks of Crane Creek. Ball gets away, but Robinson puts on the brakes quickly. Wyatt Howard is your batter once again. He is the brother of Harley Howard, who's the coach tonight for Crane. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2 on Wyatt Howard. Once again, Wyatt Howard is he is taking over the duties for Bryson Brandstetter, who is actually injured for Crane. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Wyatt Howard. Wyatt Howard, only a freshman, so this Crane team is young, but they do have a lot of firepower from what we have seen from the Army, from the games between Exeter, Cheyenne, Oklahoma, Hartville, and Licking. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Wyatt Howard. The 2-2 is going to be fumbled by the third baseman. In comes in Robinson as he's going to score. 9-1 Crane. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Buddy Bowling. As the Pirates are pouring it all over Billings right now. It's a 9-1. It's a 9-1 lead for Crane over Billings. Billings, who is Crane's neighbors to the north, right along Highway 60 in the panhandle of Christian County. 1 ball, no strikes on Buddy Bowling. Buddy Bowling is your 9th man in the batting order for Crane. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. So 1-0 from Buddy Bowling is going to be taken for a strike at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. That is Wyatt Howard. 1-1 is going to be swung on and missed for strike 2. More of a slow floating changeup. The 1-2. Checked his swing, but Bowling strikes out on the check swing. And we're going to the top of inning number 3. 9-1 Crane all over Billings.
Now batting number 10, Jake Henry.
Back at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium for this live high school game coverage brought to you by the Ozarks Sports Report. Here on YouTube. YouTube Live through the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. Jake Henry is your batter. First pitch to him is going to be a 1 ball and no strike count. One and one on Jake Henry, who came in to pitch for Hayden Fender. So Fender's day quickly came to a close after he gave up 6 runs in the bottom half of the opening frame here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in Crane, Missouri. One ball, 2 strikes on Henry as he swings and fouls that one back, and the count's going to pause, still at 1-2. 9-1 Crane over Billings. Once again, these two are only 12 to 13 miles apart from each other. They're probably 11 to 12 miles away from each other. Here's a 2-2, swung on and missed, strike 3 called, and Henry's down on strikes as that will be the first out of the 3rd inning. And it's going to bring up the catcher, Peyton Gold. Peyton Gold wearing the stirrup socks for Billings. As we look, they're blue and white socks for the Billings Wildcats as he rocks the bat up and down. First pitch to him is going to be taken upstairs for a ball, 1-0. These two teams of Billings and Crane are in the SWCL, the Southwest Central League. And we had 2 newcomers come into the SWCL, 2 from Berry County, Southwest and Washburn, just south of Cassville, and Purdy, who is on Highway 37 between Cassville and Monette. Both those teams in Berry County came out of the Ozarks 7 into the SWCL, who took over the places of Clever and Forsyth, as both those teams now have football. And with a school having football here in Southwest Missouri, that means that you lose fall baseball thanks to football. Gold slaps one foul. And the count's going to be at 2-2 on Peyton Gold. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Batter is Peyton Gold, who wears number 2 on the blue jerseys for Billings. 2-2 from Conrad is going to be another ball, and the count's going to run full on Peyton Gold. Crane and Billings here in the top of inning number 3. The 3-2. Ball gets away, and that's going to draw a walk for Peyton Gold. So you can't keep those pesky Wildcats off the base paths. But as we know so far in the
Number 18, Trent Blankenship.
So as we know in the early stages of this ball game, only 1 run has come across the diamond for Billings, and that was it for the scoring. Crane scored 6 runs to answer back in the bottom half of inning number 1, and then 3 to put this game well out of reach. And Blankenship will swing at the first pitch and make the count quickly at 0-1. Once again, Drew Cherry is your head coach for Billings. Chase Thomas and Callan Springer, both from Clever. Callan Springer, who used to play baseball at Clever for head coach Justin Snyder.
Billings. No, he's coaching here. He graduated last year.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Trent Blankenship. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. And the count's going to be tied up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Trent Blankenship, the right fielder for Billings, as pitch is going to be skied into right field. Caught for the second out, and the runner at first base is going to stay put, and that's going to bring up Hayden Fender, the first baseman, also the starting pitcher tonight for Billings.
Now batting number 17, Hayden Fender.
Hayden Fender is going to bat from the right-handed side. No balls, no strikes, as he'll check his swing. It's going to be quickly behind at 0-1. So Chase Conrad will get the first pitch as a strike quickly. And the 0-1 holds off his swing. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of inning number 3. The sun is going down here just right at 6:30. Giving the first base side of the field a good amount of shade. Once again, we're streaming live on the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball's going to be fumbled away. Terrell rockets it, but not in time, as Blankenship's going to steal second easily. But good reaction time, good throwing effort by Darren Taylor, the catcher for Crane. 2-1, ball gets away. Or pardon me, Gold is going to end up there at third. Pardon me, not Blankenship, but Gold. And what do you know, Billings? Your second run is only 90 feet away. Still there at third. 3-2 the count on Hayden Fender. Swing a chopper. Vacuumed up by Wyatt Howard. Throw onto first, and the inning comes to a close. No runs on no hits. A few one base runner there on third, but he was left stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 3. We're halfway home here from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. 9-1 Crane over Billings. You know, in Germans, they sound really angry when they talk. Zoinks, Scoob! You do a Scoob.
I can do a really good one. Show him die.
Last time we were about to remember, he said I was announcing. He always makes up stuff.
Okay,
I don't know why.
If you change your mind, don't say I'm lying about it.
Adam, he was just shy and he didn't really want to like talk about it, I guess. No, we got Isaiah Smith coming up, man.
Back at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in Crane, Missouri, as we kick off the bottom half of inning number 3. Isaiah Smith is going to be the leadoff man for the bottom of the 3rd inning between Crane and Billings. Once again, these two towns are only 11 miles apart from each other. First pitch to Smith is going to be in there for a strike at 0-1. Once again, just after 6:30 here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. So Crane and Billings, these two teams share the conference of the SWCL. The SWCL consists of Billings, Blue Eye, Crane, Galena, Purdy, Southwest, Spokane, and Sparta are all in the Southwest Central League. Former teams that were in the Southwest Central League were, I believe, Hurley, Hollister, Forsyth, and Clever. Clever and Forsyth are now in the Mid-Lakes Conference. Clever now having...
What do you do, Chase Conrad?
Clever and Forsyth now having football. This is Clever's first year having football, as they departed the SWCL and went on to the Mid-Lakes Conference, as Chance Conrad is going to fly out for the first out of the inning. 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 3, so no damage being done here for Crane, as they're quickly down to their final out of the 3rd inning. Swinging a high fly ball, drifting foul, and it's going to go foul for Nick Brannon.
What?
Put that on my story.
Put that on your story?
No, put that on my story.
He also makes it funny. Oh.
And Brandon's going to be behind the... Well, now he's going to even the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Gang.
Father, son.
Brother, son.
My other son.
1-1 on Nick Brandon's going to be is going to be taken for a strike at 1 and 2. Here's a 1-2, taken just outside, and Nick Brandon is going to even the count at 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A lot of twos there up on the scoreboard. Here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in Crane, Missouri. 2-2 is going to be a line foul. Gave Coach Harmon a clean shave there in the third base coaching box. Watch out, Coach Harmon. Baseballs are flying. Can come at lightning speed. Got to keep your heads up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, swinging a high fly ball, deep left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Brandon is trucking it to second base, and he'll stop there at second. So Brandon is going to be on board for a 2-out double. And we'll bring up the cleanup man for Heath Quick.
Now batting number 16, Heath Quick.
Heath Quick steps into the
6 times a day.
right-handed batter's box.
Plus,
He's your left fielder today for the Crane Pirates, and he is responsible for cleaning up the lineup today. As you know, the 4th man in the lineup is always known as the cleanup man as he hits cleanup. 1 runner on base. That's that's Nick Brandon. If you want to know why the 4th man is on, the 4th man is always known as the cleanup man, it's because he's the 4th one, and they rely on the first 3 batters to get on base. And if something happens, then the 4th man can hit a base hit and send everybody home for 3 runs, and that's what they call the cleanup man for the lineup. No balls, 1 strike on Heath Quick, the batter for the Crane Pirates. He is a junior here for Crane. He's on the varsity squad. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 on Heath Quick.
my name's Austin, and I like
0-2 on Heath Quick. Trying to extend the inning to the catcher, Darren Terrell. The 0-2 is going to be lofted foul just behind the grandstand. And the count's going to pause at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Heath Quick's going to watch one go outside for a ball now at 1-2. These Crane Pirate hitters, they show a lot of plate discipline, even if they're down to their last strike. Another ball goes in. And it's going to be now a 2-2 count as Quick evens the count up at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Quick trying to fill up that count very quickly. He's looking to. And he will fill up the count. It's going to be a full count, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Three balls and 2 strikes. 1 runner on second. That is Nick Brandon. And what do you know, Heath Quick is going to be on base once again, thanks to a 3-2 2-out walk. And that's going to bring in Darren Terrell as he unstraps his shin guards.
Darren Terrell.
Here he comes to the left-handed batter's box. He bats from the left side. He's your catcher today for for Crane. Once again, these two teams are just a little over 10 miles apart from each other, 11 miles between Crane and Billings, along Highway 413. Swung on and missed by Darren Terrell for a strike at 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out on Mr. Terrell. There's the 0-1. Quickly behind at 0-2. Once again, Henry is your pitcher for the Billings Wildcats. As he's 1 strike away from sending this game to inning number 4, slapped foul, and the count's going to be paused at 0-2.
Maybe I don't want to play basketball.
Zane Compton waits patiently on deck for the Crane Pirates. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's the 0-2, swung on and missed, strike 3, and the 3rd inning comes to a close. Terrell hangs his head after striking out, but it's okay. Pirates are up 9-1 on Billings as we go to the top of inning number 4 here from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in Crane.
We should probably leave here at like 7 because no, they'll probably wait on us. So we can tell us not to be there because we're not going to work.
The girls have practice?
There's like a little kid thing.
Wait, what's that?
Well, we're going to gym after this.
Oh, to work out?
Yeah.
What else do you know?
There you go.
Huh?
There you go.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no.
I thought Coach Smith was your coach for basketball.
Well, he was until he quit.
Oh, he did. Wait, he did?
Yeah.
Wow. So he's not at Crane anymore.
That's what I heard like last week.
He didn't quit. He's always lying to you.
I did not lie, dude. That's what I heard.
He didn't quit.
Yeah.
He's still our coach.
Question for the winner. Do you think I should live stream the basketball games?
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
I can be your color man.
I'd have to talk a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you would.
I would, because it's very fast paced. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Austin. Now batting number 33, Tanner Gordon.
Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium, downtown Crane, Missouri is where we are at. Tanner Gordon is your batter, and he's going to loft one. Fly ball, quick gives it chase, but it's going to go foul. So Tanner Gordon is quickly behind at 0-1. Pitch from Conrad's going to be a fastball just behind Gordon. And the count's going to run even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner Gordon is your leadoff man for the top half of inning number 4. Home plate is completely shaded now. So giving it a little bit of shade. So is the dugout. Both dugouts are currently in the shade as the sun is setting here from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in downtown Crane, Missouri. 2 balls and 1 strike, no outs. Top half of inning number 4, just kicking it off. Darren Terrell and Chase Conrad talking are having a little bit of a discussion there at the pitcher's mound. So far, the pitcher's mound isn't fully engulfed in the shade. The 2-1 pitch, just inside for a strike called at 2-2 as Chase Conrad got the strike call. So he's going to even the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2, swung on and called a foul ball, and it's going to save a base hit for Crane. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. Bases are empty as we're just kicking off here the top half of inning number 4. Pitch to Gordon is going to be lofted into left field. Foul ball.
They almost did. It was close.
Went to the parking lot as that one was a screamer.
September job.
2-2 pitch is going to be swung on and hit it a mile high. Quick calls it off, and he'll snag it for the first out of inning number 1. So Gordon goes down quietly after putting up a battle there at the plate, and it's going to bring up
now batting number
Brian
16,
Terry.
Brian Terry.
Brian Terry, who grounded out in his last plate appearance. First pitch to him is going to be taken inside for a ball, 1-0. The Billings Wildcats and the Crane Pirates here in top half of inning numero 4. That's Spanish for number 4. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The 1-1 to Terry is going to be vacuumed up by the shortstop, Isaac Robinson. Is going to be thrown out. As Terry's going to wind up there as he beat the throw.
Batting number 7, Duncan Harder.
Pardon me, as Duncan Harder is going to step into the batter's box for Crane. After this contest between Crane and Billings, Crane will take the week off, and they will kick off their tournament. A little pickoff attempt there, but the runner advanced to second as he beat the throw once again. That is Brian Terry.
This is what you're missing out on.
Only 1 out here in the top half of inning number 4. First pitch is going to be swung on and hit foul for strike 1. Who knows if we can get the 10th run in the next inning? Or extend this game to a 9-run lead for Crane in the next inning. Rules about high school baseball is if you score 10 runs in the 5th inning, then the game is automatically over. If you score 2 more on a 9-1 lead. Almost snagged that by Chase Conrad, but Compton will assist him. Says, "Don't worry, Chase, I got it. I'll get the out for you, no problem." But good try by Chase Conrad.
Nate Hunt.
That'll bring up Nate Hunt for the Billings Wildcats. Two outs here, and the runner on third, swinging a ripper, and it's going to be snagged by Seth Steele. So another scoreless inning is in the books for Chase Conrad. We're going to the bottom of inning number 4. It is a 9-1 Crane lead over Billings.
Talking to Will Smith, everybody. And just to make that clear, Austin Wilson would like to talk. I got a haircut. You got a haircut? Yeah. One of them? No, I kept 2. Did you actually get a haircut? Yeah, the fade looks nice. Okay, then you get this guy. Not a lot. So you got a cut for like. No, look, during this time.
an inch longer. Alright, you guys ready for me to make it awkward?
Let's do this.
Next time, stop. Stop.
It's like you hear us.
Yo, whisper. Whisper, guys. That's really gonna work.
Okay, let's stop. I'm really just trying to do this right now. Guys, we're not gonna look. That's my look.
I'll go step on.
On pause.
You wanna go step on?
You will.
Go do it.
Bet.
Alright, go.
Snappy. Snappy while you're done. I have your Snapchat.
Yes, you do.
You have mine.
You have one.
Tyler, 6:52.
It should be.
You're I'm gonna head there at 6:55.
Pills. What?
Back up for the Pirates number 21, Zane Compton.
Back at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in downtown Crane, Missouri. Zane Compton is your batter today for Crane. To kick off the bottom half of inning number 4.
I'd be okay with it.
9-1 Crane over Billings here in inning number 4. So far the inning has not changed just yet. Ball gets away. It's going to be quickly an 0-2 count on Zane Compton, pardon me. Here's the 0-2 on Compton, swinging a high, just a pop-up, and it's going to be nabbed for an out. And we got one out here in the top half, or bottom half of inning number 5, as the first out was recorded very quickly. And it's going to bring up Isaac Robinson.
25, Isaac Robinson.
Entire field's not completely engulfed in shade, so left fielder's going to have to battle the sun just a little bit as the sun slowly sets here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in Crane.
Noodles are pretty great.
0-1 the count on Isaac Robinson. First pitch to him is going to be slapped to the shortstop. Over the shoulder throw by
That'd be a strike.
the shortstop of the Billings Wildcats, and
Now,
quickly we're behind.
30, Wyatt Howard.
And quickly we have 2 outs. In inning number 4, the bottom half of inning number 4. Once again, you're watching high school fall baseball actually, brought to you by the Ozarks Sports Report. Ozarks Sports Report is providing you the latest sports information across the Ozarks. From baseball to football, fall baseball, boys and girls basketball, all the sports all season long. That's the Ozarks Sports Report. Be sure to give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also check out our website. The website for us is Ozarks Sports Report, ozarksportsreport.wixsite.com/Ozarks Sports Report. As Wyatt Howard's quickly behind at 1 and 2. Here we go in inning number 4, the bottom half of inning number 4. Pirates lead at 9-1. Here's the 0-2, swinging a high fly ball deep into shallow left, and the right fielder for Billings, Brian Terry, is going to take it himself, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So Pirates go down quietly for the 2nd time tonight, and we're going to inning number 5. Pirates still lead this one 9-1.
You're just sitting there.
Cassidy Johnson and Natalie Howard, she's 1459. Ah, 14. Not bad. 15. Okay, otherwise the year is 15. That's not that
Why
bad.
is this such a big deal a young influence?
I don't know, honestly.
That was a quick between innings.
Huh?
Yeah.
So that was a quick between innings.
Unfortunately, yeah. Alright, this is going to be number 8. Back up for the Wildcats, number 8, Kobe Clinton.
We're back here from Toonie Parsons Memorial Stadium, kicking off the top half of inning number 5, numero 5.
Picture, who's that? 9.
Kobe Clinton is the batter to lead off the top half of inning number 5. As the first 2 pitches are going to be taken for 2 balls, 2-0. Here's a 2-0. 3-0 as Conrad's behind it. As Conrad is behind at 3-0. And Conrad will get the strike as Clinton thought that one was ball number 4. 3-1 is going to be a high fly ball into left center.
Ready for it.
The ball went towards the wall, and what looked like was Heathquick, and what looked like it to us was Heathquick caught it, but he did not. So Clinton's going to be on base for a double.
Henry.
Now we'll bring up Jake Henry, the shortstop for, or pardon me, the pitcher now for Billings, as he started this game off at short.
Ooh, there's the bunt.
Bunt attempt, and it's going to be rolling foul. So Henry is going to be behind in the count at 0-1.
Henry. And Taylor. Oh, yeah.
Thing is about when you're bunting is
I know.
the baseball bat is kind of like the analog stick on your video game controller.
Yeah.
Bunted. Conrad fields it, throw on to first. And there's your first out of inning number 1.
Oh, yeah.
And the runner will move to third. And then that's going to bring up Peyton Gold, the catcher for Billings. Peyton Gold, your catcher today for Billings. No balls, no strikes, 1 out. Swung on and missed as the first pitch is going to be a strike at 0-1 on Peyton Gold. Only 1 out with 1 runner on third. That is Kobe Clinton. He waits patiently there at third, giving a little bit of a lead. And so as he bunny hops towards the plate. And Gold's behind in the count at 0-2. The 0-2 from Conrad's going to be tapped foul just off toward the first base side of the plate here at Toonie Parsons Memorial Stadium in Crane. Clear skies over Crane. We've had the threat for rain, but from what I've heard, the rain has stayed off to our west, so that's some good news. Apparently it may have been stationary, it may have moved north of us.
Number 18, Trent Blankenship.
Trent Blankenship now out to the plate with 2 outs here as he swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike at 0-1. Thing is with batting is you always have to time it right. It's all about the timing when you're batting. As the next pitch to Blankenship is going to be upstairs for a ball at 1-1. And also is the decision that the decision that the batter makes at the plate, whether he wants to swing at balls that are outside the strike zone or that are in the zone, and Conrad is behind in the count at 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strikes, 2 outs. Only 1 runner on third. That is Kobe Clinton. And Blankenship's going to be on base for a walk. That'll bring up Hayden Fender now, the first baseman for Billings. He was taken out of the first inning after giving up 6 runs. So far, Henry has only given up 3. And we stand at a 9-1 Crane lead over Billings in the top half of inning number 5. Fender quickly behind at 0-1. And Chase is ahead at 0-1. First pitch to Fender from Conrad. It's going to be a strike at 0-2. Conrad, a sophomore for Crane. Conrad is a very scrappy player, as Fender's going to rifle that one into left field for a base hit. One run's going to come in. That's going to be Kobe Clinton as he scores, and it's going to be a 9-2 Crane lead. So the Wildcats are clawing. Wildcats are clawing at the door as Coach Harmon is going to make a mound visit to calm down his pitcher Chase Conrad as the intimidating Darth Vader music comes on here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Harmon has his arm on Chase Conrad, saying, "You got this. Don't be shy. Just get the last out. Do it in an orderly fashion. Do it without any damage." So as he walks back to the dugout after giving some wise words to Chase Conrad, telling him he's got this, telling him to just get out of the inning and just get his bats back up. Two outs here in the top half of inning number 5. One run has already come across the diamond for Billings in the inning number 5, and we stand at a 9-2 Billings lead. Batter for the Billings Wildcats is Tanner Gordon as he rifles one into the left field for a base hit. In comes Blankenship. Into score, and it's going to be the 3rd run for the Billings Wildcats. So with runners now on 2nd and 3rd. Conrad's arm is showing a little bit of wear and tear today.
Number 16, Brian Carey.
And Brian Harmon, the head coach for the Crane Pirates, is going to make another trip to the mound. As we know, as we get to the later stages of this ball game, the pitcher's arm shows to get a little bit tired, and that's what can prompt some base hits as Conrad's going to take over for for shortstop. New pitcher is coming into the game. That is going to be, I believe that's going to be Heath Quick, the man coming in from left field. So Chase Conrad's going to be taking over the duties at shortstop, as he'll reclaim his spot there. So Chase Conrad's pitching resume is going to be a successful one, or his pitching rap sheet today is going to be a successful one tonight, as he gave up only 3 runs tonight in about 4 3/4 innings pitched. pitched, and Chase Conrad could be set up for the win tonight.
But you can. What if you want to say? That's what I said. It's not like this hurts my ears.
Once again, the new pitcher for the Pirates is going to be Heath Quick. And if I'm thinking, it's going to be Isaac Robinson taking over for Heath Quick there in left field. The batter is going to be Brian Terry, as Heath Quick's going to be in charge of shutting down the bottom half of the lineup for Billings. As the bottom half of the Billings lineup, or pardon me, the bottom half of the lineup for Billings has been pesky for the Pirates pitching today, and of course the Pirates defense. Quick is quickly ahead at 0-1, and the next pitch by Terry's going to be into left center for a base hit. So the Wildcats are playing with fire here against the Crane Pirates. Now it's a 9-4 Crane lead.
Now
Billings is
Duncan Harder.
Going to bring up Duncan Harder as the Billings are clawing their way, putting up a good fight against the Pirates. First pitch to Harder will be taken for a ball on the outside corner. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Taken for a strike at 1-1. Lights are starting to come on here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Only the infield lights. The outfield lights have not come on just yet. Swing a little dinker. Quick sucks it up on to first, and there's your third out of the inning. So 3 runs have already come across the plate on a few base hits, on an error or 2, and we go to the bottom of inning number 5. Crane leads this one 9-4. A little bit risky out there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit risky.
That's what Austin's actually just saying. No. Now batting for the Pirates, number 35, Buddy Bowling.
Bottom of the 5th inning, kicking off here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium here in Crane, Missouri. We're just south of Crane, Missouri, just across the railroad tracks. And you'll see the ball field. Infield lights are on here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium, but not the outfield lights. And Buddy Bowling is quickly retired for the first out of the inning. And that will reset the lineup for Crane as Isaiah Smith comes up to the plate.
Back up for the Pirates, number 3, Isaiah Smith.
Isaiah Smith. He's your leadoff man for Crane. First pitch to Smith is swung on and missed for a strike at 0-1. Jake Henry has settled in here in the bottom half of inning number 5, only giving up 3 runs. Chase Conrad doing so as well. Heath Quick only giving up 1 run as Smith is going to fly that one, dropping in for a base hit. And there you go, Isaiah Smith, as you're actually on base. Now, once again, it's going to bring up the speedster Chase Conrad.
Now batting number 22, Chase Conrad.
Chase Conrad, who's a sophomore for Crane. He was a starting pitcher today for Crane. Now he's a shortstop. First pitch to Conrad is going to be swung on and good cut by Conrad for a strike at 0-1. Pirates are back at it, being pesky once again. Here in the bottom half of inning number 5, later stages of this ball game, as the outfield lights are now starting to come on. Lights have not taken an effect here at Tootie Parsons Memorial. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Chase Conrad is your batter with a 1-1, with a 1 ball, 1 strike count. There's a 1-1 runner going. There goes Smith. It's going to be a foul ball behind the grandstand here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium as Isaiah Smith retreats back to first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 runner on first. That's Isaiah Smith after a bloop single into the right center field. As the next pitch to Conrad is going to even the count at 2-2. So once again, if I have not introduced myself, my name is Adam Smith from the Ozarks Sports Report, delivering you this play-by-play coverage between some SWCL matchup as the ball is going to be hit off the foot of the pitcher, and what do you know, runners are at the corners for Crane here in the bottom half of inning number 5 with 1 out. That's going to bring up the center fielder Nick Brannon.
23, Nick Brannon.
Bases have runners on first and third. 1 out for Nick Brannon to do some damage. And if he could, what do you know, we could see a 2-run home run, because Nick Brannon, he has some power. He's had his first 2 home runs in the games against Licking and Morrisville. Both those games were losses to Crane. Crane losing to Licking in their last game against in the bonus Saturday between them and Cheyenne, Oklahoma. Cheyenne, Oklahoma traveled about 7 hours to play 3 teams from Southwest Missouri Southwest and South Central Missouri of Licking, Hartville, and Crane, who was the host of the bonus Saturday here on Saturday from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. All 3 of those games were streamed live on the Ozarks Sports Report. And we had a game streamed live on Friday. That was between Crane and Hartville.
I was just saying hi.
No balls, 1 strike on Nick Brannon, with only 1 out to work with. Here's the 0-1. Chase has the wheels, and he's going to steal second easily. So once again, the speed of Chase Conrad, once again giving nightmares to the opposing team. That's Billings. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mr. Nick Brannon. The 1-1, a little chopper to the shortstop. Overheaded throw. So Nick Brannon's going to be on there. He's going to be on base on first after beating the throw there at first. And the shortstop for Billings kind of has a little bit of an unorthodox throw, because he throws way over the shoulder. I don't know if it's some kind of disability that he has to Causing a throw over shoulder. And Quick is going to rip that one into the left field for a base hit. 1 run is in. That is Chase Conrad scoring from second. And Brandon's going to halt there at third. And it's going to make it an 11-4 Crane lead over Billings. Their rivals to the north. Their neighbors actually to the north. It's basically like just going
to the plate number 28, Darren Terrell.
With these two teams, it's just like you're going to your next door neighbor's house to play a little game of baseball. Once again, as I've mentioned this, I'll mention this again. Darren Terrell is going to be tagged out on his way to first. But no worries, the next run comes in as Nick Brandon scores, so we got a 12-4 Crane lead over Billings.
Now bag number 21, Zane Compton.
3 runs have already come across the diamond for the Crane Pirates. Here in the bottom half of inning number 3, or pardon me, the bottom half of inning number 5. Zane Compton is your batter. He is the second baseman tonight for Crane. The 1-0 pitch. Take it for a strike, and the count's going to be even at 1-1. The 1-1 is going to be slapped to the second baseman. On to first, and there's your final out of the inning. So 3 runs have already come across the diamond for the Pirates to answer back. On a couple base hits. A throwing error is caused by Billings. And we're going to the top of inning number 6. It's a 12-4 Crane lead over Billings. We're back here in the top half of inning number 6. Just had to get the word out on Facebook and Twitter. If you're scrolling through Facebook and you see something pop out from the Ozarks Sports Report, be sure to come in. Join us on our live stream. We're broadcasting between Crane and Billings. Also, if you're scrolling through Twitter and you see something pop up on the Ozarks Sports Report, definitely come in, say hi. Watch a little bit of baseball for your Tuesday evening, Tuesday after Labor Day, September the 4th, just before 7:30 tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The batter is Nate Hunt as he skies one to the second baseman for out number 1. This will go down quietly, and that's going to reset the lineup for Billings, and that's going to bring up the center fielder, Kobe Clinton. Kobe Clinton digs in. Well, looks like he's got a wooden bat tonight. Slapper cracked foul. Going to give Coach Drew Cherry a clean shave. There at third as he mans the coaching box with pride. Little passed ball. Going to be gobbled up by the bat boy of the Crane Pirates, Joey Thompson. So once again, Kobe Clinton is your batter for the Billings Wildcats. Swung on and cracked high. Fly ball going foul ball. Watch out over there at the picnic table. And Clinton is going to be quickly down at 0-2. Heath Quick is out for his second inning of work. After Chase Conrad gave us some 4 I'll give it about lofted, stopped by Compton, throw on to first, and there's your second out of the inning.
He fell.
Heath kind of fell down just a little bit.
Now batting number 10, Jake Henry. Wow.
That's going to bring up Jake Henry, who's the pitcher for the Billings Wildcats.
All right.
After the starting pitcher, Hayden Fender, went down in just 1 inning as he swings and fouls that one back outside of the concourse here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Here's the 0-1. And Henry's going to be hit by the pitch, and we're going to have a base runner on for Billings as he trots down to first after being hit by the pitch, and that's going to bring up Peyton Gold, the catcher for Billings.
Now batting number 2, Peyton Gold.
Peyton Gold, who's had a pretty good day at the plate tonight. Has had a pretty good day at the plate against the Crane Pirates. He digs in, first pitch to him. Almost got him. And it's going to be a ball at 1-0. Had to put it in reverse and get out of the way. Here's a 1-0. Just inside, 2-0 on Peyton Gold, the catcher for Billings. 2 balls and the strikes. 2 outs in the top half of inning number 6. Here's a 2-0, swing and a miss, strike 1. And Quick's going to get his first strike. 2 balls on 1 strike, 2 outs. Top half of inning number 6 from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium in downtown Crane, Missouri. The 2-1. Quick will not get the second strike call, as it's going to be now at 3-1. Quick behind in the count. Just a little bit inside on that last pitch. 3-1 from Quick. Swing and a rifle to Chase Conrad. Throws on the stretch, and there's your third out of the inning. So the Wildcats go down quietly. And we're going to send this game on to the bottom of the 6th inning. Last chance to see those Pirates tack on some more runs as we go to the bottom of inning number 6, 12-4 Crane over Billings. Sorry, man, you can't use my charger. I'm plugged in.
Yeah.
I don't want my phone to die while I'm on live. You from Crane?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
He's a senior this year.
oh, he is. Your name is
Austin.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Don't know yet.
Osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis. Osteoporosis.
I'm not a senior either.
Oh, you're not?
I'm a junior.
Oh,
I thought you were a freshman.
Junior. Did you always go to Crane?
Yeah.
He has for like just a couple years.
Why are you always lying?
I'm not
I've been here since like kindergarten.
Have you?
Yes.
I've gone to Crane since 4th grade,
But actually, whipping him out.
but I graduated in 15. I'm just an alma mater, just running a sports show.
Going back.
I miss it.
Going back next season.
I will.
Your senior year.
Well,
We're on.
I say easy varsity.
You're right. I guess I'll have to put your name first.
You better.
You can always join in the spring.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing as well. That's what I did last year.
Back up for the Pirates, number 25.
You played last
Isaac
year?
Robinson.
No, last
What's
year.
great?
Oh, yeah, last
Yeah,
year.
my guy.
And no,
That's the 80th time I've listened to that.
ouch.
Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Here in the bottom half of inning number 6, Isaac Robinson is going to kick off the bottom half of inning number 6. First pitch to him is going to be taken upstairs for a ball 1-0. Once again, you are watching high school fall baseball action between the Crane Pirates and the Billings Wildcats. Thanking our free sponsor of Ozarks Sports Report. Once again, I am the host of Ozarks Sports Report, ran by Adam Smith. And if you didn't know, Adam Smith is actually a former Crane high school student, so he is here at a familiar spot in his hometown. 2-0 is going to be taken for a strike at 3-0. So once again, Isaac Robinson, he is a sophomore for Crane. The 2-1 pitch, swing a high pop-up foul behind the grandstand at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. So Crane and Billings do play fall baseball, which is a substitute for football. As we know, both of these schools do not have football. So the fall baseball season is the advantage as Robinson strikes out. In the top half, or pardon me, the bottom half of inning number 6 is going to bring up Wyatt Howard.
30, Wyatt Howard.
Wyatt Howard is going to be digging in. He is the brother of Harley Howard and also Jared Howard, former Crane students here. Howard digs in. First pitch to him. It's going to be rifled into right field for a base hit. So Howard hits it the other way in Oppo Taco Bell. And he's going to be standing on there at first base for a single with 1 out.
35, Buddy Bowling.
This will bring up Buddy Bowling, the designated hitter tonight for the Crane Pirates. As he digs in, he's a senior for Crane. One out here in the top half or bottom half of inning number 6. Crane and Billings from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium, downtown Crane, Missouri. The first pitch to him. Strike 1 on Buddy Bowling. New pitcher in the game for Billings is going to be Parcell. We don't have a first name out for him, unfortunately. Here's the 0-1. It's going to be taken downstairs for a ball at 1-1 on Buddy Bowling. And the man that's going to be taken over for Isaiah Smith in the leadoff spot of the lineup for Crane. That's going to be Coy Esri. Here's a 1-1 delivery, just going to be outside, 2-1 as Bowling gets ahead in the count. your runner on first base. That is Wyatt Howard, the third baseman for Crane. Once again, he is the brother of Harley Howard. The 2-1 pitch upstairs at 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. As we enter the later stages of the ball game. The 3-1. Watch for a ball, and there's your next base runner. There's your second base runner for the 6th inning. That's going to bring up Coy Essery.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Yeah, I was going to do it.
Better thank Adam for that.
Thank you, Adam.
And we're going to have a pinch runner for Buddy Bowling. That's going to be Eric Spires.
Now I'm at number 24, Coy Essery.
Coy Essery digs into the batter's box. Stands a little bit outside, gets the word from Coach Harmon. Eric Spires, who is a little tall, a little lanky, but this kid can run. He's got some speed on him, just like Chase Conrad.
Come on, man.
Essery's going to dig into the batter's box, rock the bat up and down. Here's the first pitch to Essery. He's going to be laid down for a bunt. Runners advance, and Essery is going to be called out, and it's going to be the second out of the inning. But the runners advance, so we got both runners in scoring position. Spires on second, Howard on third.
Chase Conrad.
And here comes Chase Conrad, the speedster for the Crane Pirates. Chase has shown us that he has some speed. First pitch to him is going to be a check swing for strike 1. So no balls on 1 strike on Chase Conrad. Bottom of the 6th inning here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. The 0-1 is going to be swung on and fouled back to the screen. And Chase is going to be behind at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Chase Conrad. The 0-2 is coming to him, and it's going to be upstairs at 1-2. So Chase Conrad got a ball to stay alive. The 1-2 pitch upstairs, 2-2. So Chase Conrad's going to even the count up at 2-2. 12-4 Crane over Billings. Spires and Howard are on second and third. And Chase Conrad's going to run the count full at 3-2. Coming up after this game, the Pirates will go on to the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. That's going to be the tournament hosted here at Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. There's a 3-2 is going to be swung on. That's going to be dropped by the center fielder. It's going to be a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs are scored, and that's going to put an end on the game as the 10-run rule. As a 10-run rule plays the factor for this game between the Crane Pirates and the Billings Wildcats. Crane taking this one by a score of 14-4. It's a final here from Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. Coming up will be the post-game show between the winning coach of this matchup. It's going to be the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Brian Harmon. So we'd like for you to stick around for a few moments. he didn't use. Darn it. Welcome back to Tootie Parsons Memorial Stadium. I'm standing by with the head baseball coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Brian Harmon, after a big 10-run inning to defeat his neighbors to the north of Billings. Coach, what was the main focus going into this game against your conference rival and your neighbors to the north of Billings?
Well, we were focused on the talk. You know, we played them in the Jamboree a couple weeks ago, and we handled them pretty well. And they didn't play well that night, and I felt like we played all right. But the focus was knowing that they are going to be better than what we saw a couple weeks ago, and they obviously were. And we focused on, you know, having a big first inning, and that's really what paid off for us.
Chase Conrad gave you 4 3/4 innings of work tonight on the mound, only giving up 3 runs. Heath Quick came in and gave up 1 run and slammed the door for Crane. What was the initial conversation between Chase and Heath?
Well, Chase did not have his best stuff. He did not have his command, and he knew it, but he gutted it out. With so many games on Friday and Saturday last week, we were kind of limited on the relief we had, so Chase knew he had to go in and give us, go deep in the game as possible. And he got up around the 95 pitch mark, which is his limit, and we got him out a couple pitches before that. And Heath came in and just did his job. He gave up a hit to allow one of the runs to score that had gotten on base, but other than that, he was pretty effective.
You guys take the week off and you guys prepare for your tournament here at Crane. It's going to be the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. It's going to be here at Crane, but not only at Crane, it's going to be at some other locations of Purdy, Billings, and Galena. What are you guys going to do to prepare for your big tournament here at Crane for your Fall Wood Bat Tournament?
Well, a little bit of change of plans just because Hurley and Sparta are not able to play, so we had to cut one of the pools. So the Billings pool's out, and we're combining that with our pools. So Billings and Hartville will be coming our way to go along with Spokane. And so we got 3 sites. We're going to go in and prepare. We're going to start hitting with wood bats between now and then. We got a whole week to prepare, and hopefully that pays off.
Your offense scored 14 runs in the game tonight to knock off these Billings Wildcats, which is also your neighbors to the north. And they allowed 4 runs for Billings. What was the initial conversation that you told your hitters on how to come out and attack Billings tonight?
Well, our approach is to be patient and to hunt for our pitch, and I felt like our kids did that the first inning. We drew some walks, they walked in some runs, but even though they were walking people, we were taking good at bats, and that paid off and led to a 6-run inning. And anytime you put up 6 in the first inning, you feel good about yourself. But our guys didn't quit. They end up getting back and making it a little bit scary in the top of the 5th inning, but we answered immediately in the bottom of the 5th with 3 of our own, and then 2 in the bottom of the 6th to put them away.
If you had any final words to say to the head coach of the Billings Wildcats, Coach Drew Cherry, and of course the other coaches, Chase Thomas and Calvin Springer, what would your words be to the coaching staff from your neighbors to the north of Billings?
Well, just basically that I'll see you in a couple weeks here, and in that 2 weeks I know, or in a week, and they're going to be prepared. They're going to come in, and they play Hartville the first round. We play Spokane, so if we both get a win or we both lose, then we're going to play each other again. We always look forward to the rivalry.
Thanks for taking the time with us, Coach Harmon. Congratulations on this big win. Enjoy your rest of the week off. We'll talk to you at the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament.
Thank you.
That was head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Brian Harmon, after a big 10-run win to run-roll the Billings Wildcats. So, on a schedule update, the Billings Wildcats will return home to the Panhandle of Christian County, and they will take on another conference foe of Blue Eye. They're at Billings. Pirates have the week off, and they will enter their own tournament of the Crane Fall Wood Bat Tournament. That'll be played at 3 sites of Galena, Purdy, and here in Crane. So for one final time, we're going to wrap up this live stream tonight. We hope you enjoyed this live stream, and we hope you enjoyed a little bit of Tuesday night baseball from the neatest little town in Missouri here in Stone County between Crane and Billings. If you want to stay connected with us through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our website. Our website is ozarksportsreport.wixsite.com/ozarksportsreport. A little bit of delay on our website because our internet is down at the Ozark Sports Report studios, so there will be a delay on our website and of course on our YouTube channel. So we want you guys to keep your heads up high. We're working as hard as we possibly can. And for one final time, I'm going to say I'm Adam Smith with the Ozark Sports Report, signing off for tonight. We thank you all for tuning into this live stream, and we say, have a good day, everybody.